What's poppin'? Welcome back to Midwest World. You see what's on the screen here. It's the gameplay sector. NBA Hangtime on the SNES. Now, I will link the N64 and the Sega Genesis because I reviewed both of those joints. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go back to the N64 game at some point and we're going to play some more of that. You know what I mean? But right now, we on the SNES. You know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and get down. Let's see here. Check out the options real quick. Music volume. If you leave everything where it's at, be normal. We just gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rock out. Let's just do we gonna do a game. You know what I'm saying? I mean the same stuff that's in the Sega Genesis version. Now this isn't the optimal way to play Hang Time, but it is fire. Now you know the Hang Time on N64 got Kobe and Allen Iverson and all that. I think they got. I know they got Kobe. They should have AI. Trying to recall back to that, but you know, I mean, but still, Hang Time. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I gotta do my research. I don't know if they came out in conjunction with one another. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm wondering because you missing some players in you know, in this Hang Time. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's a little too loud. My bad, my bad. Yeah, you missing some players in this Hang Time, but you got all the you got you got all I think all the rookies and stuff is in the N64 version. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Let's go. Ah. This looks a little bit different from the Sega version. This looks a little different. I'm not saying look way different, nothing like that. See, I can see now. Let's go. See, I don't got tag mode on, so I gotta just run with Grant Hill, but whatever. I can deal with that. But yeah, this looks a little bit cleaner than the Sega Genesis version, actually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this looks a little more cleaner, actually. Yeah, it does. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna link the video. Let me get that. I'm gonna link the video to both the N64 and the Sega version, so y'all can check those out and you can see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You're not playing. Yeah, this looks better than the Sega version, 100%. But that don't mean the Sega version weak. The Sega version is nowhere near weak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, personally, if you ask me, I like Hang Time better than NBA Jam. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. But Hang Time, I mean, NBA Jam is, you know, the holy grail of arcade basketball. You know what I'm saying? The Jerry West, you know what I mean? The Bill Russell, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. But I do think Hang Time is better than that game, though. On the Sega and everything, Super Nintendo, all that. You know what I'm saying? I think so. But, you know, that don't take away from NBA Jam's greatness, though. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have some people that say, "Well, no," and I'm not. I wouldn't, you know, I'm not gonna argue with you because both of them is fire. You know what I'm saying? But do anyone view Hang Time as a classic? You know, personally, I do, but you may have some that don't feel that way. I think Hang Time is a classic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this version is a little better than the Sega Genesis version, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think it is personally. I think it is. Well, I messed up. You see the music now. Once again, I like how the Sega music sounds over this. You know what I'm saying? But this music isn't bad. It's something about that 16-bit sound I like. You understand what I'm saying? I do like sometimes that older quality sounds better the way it's put together. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean this music sounds bad. It doesn't. Come on, let's go. Come on, dog. Mm. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Joe D. Ah, there we go. Let me get that. Yeah, man. It's like I'm glad I got a Super Nintendo now. You know what I'm saying? Or clone console, whatever. I'm glad I do. I mean, I wish, you know, by me being a Sega guy, you know, I missed out on a lot of I missed out on a lot of different games and stuff rocking with Sega. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I wish I played this back then. You know what I'm saying? I do. I really do because Super Nintendo is fire. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish I didn't get a hold of it so late. But now that we here, I'm able to revisit. I'm able to actually, and I ain't gonna say revisit because some of these games I never visited. Like, you know, I didn't play none of these sports games on Super Nintendo, man. Like, you know, live, none of that stuff. You know, Jam, none of that Hang Time or nothing. I never played none of this on Super Nintendo, so makes me like, dang, I really wish I experienced this when I was younger. But I'm glad to do it now, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to do it now. You know what I mean? So it's a full circle thing here. But yes, by me being, you know, and then you gotta understand, back when you were a kid, you had no job. Well, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, you know what I mean? I didn't get my first job till I was till around N64 when I got a paper route and stuff like that. When N64 came out and stuff, that's when I got a job, like, you know what I mean? But you know, I didn't have a job around Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was relying on, you know, my parents getting me this, and then I got the Sega, so I wasn't gonna get a Super Nintendo, you know what I mean? But I really, I don't know, I'm still sticking with Sega. We're not getting it twisted, but I almost feel like, dang, I missed out, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Otis Thorpe, yeah, no doubt. But yeah, this game is definitely dope, man, for this SNES for sure, for sure. Let's go. Let's go, Thorpe. Ah. Mmm. It's definitely is pretty good, man. 100%. 100%. I would say N64 number one. So far, from what I've played, N64 number one, of course. SNES, then the Sega. You know what I'm saying? Then the Sega. Come on. Ah. Ah. Come on. Ah. We're gonna hit College Slam and all that on here. So I'm glad to be able to revisit it. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna link all any game I done review and I play on the other console, I'm gonna link it, you know what I'm saying? Link the video I reviewed in with that so you can check it out, you know what I'm saying? Cause like when games is multi-plat, man, for the most part, they the same, man. You might have minor differences. I don't think the minor differences is enough to change the score though. You know, like if the music sound different, that ain't enough to change the score, man. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. You know what I mean? And even with this, you know what I'm saying, still got the same stuff that the Sega Genesis have, not enough to change the score. They both, you know what I'm saying, still the same game. This is look a little more cleaned up, you know, a little better. You know, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? The optimal way to play this game is on the N64. Period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? Period. But that don't mean this is a bad option. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me don't you know mistake me for saying due to the fact the N64 version is the optimal way to play. I'm not knocking the Sega version and the SNES version. They both is fire. So if you want to just roll with these, you straight. You know what I'm saying? They still some dope basketball games, 100%. So ah, there it is. Ooh, yeah, man. This you know what I mean? Like SNES had a litany of sports games. I mean Sega too. Sega too. If all you played was sports games on these consoles, you was straight. You don't have to. If you only played sports games, man, you had a variety, man. And there's so many sports games I never heard of that I'm gonna play for y'all. There's so many I never heard of that I'm gonna play for y'all and bring out on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of 16-bit games I never heard of, as far as sports wise. You know, I knew of some. I'm not gonna say I didn't know. I knew of a lot. I knew a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I knew mainly the heavy hitters though. You know what I'm saying? Like live and stuff like that. Bulls versus Lakers and things like that. And then football, you know, Madden. Then you had, you know, quarterback club. I remember quarterback club and stuff like that. But you know, back in the days, man, you had so many different. You got the Emmitt Smith football, I believe. I got the Troy Aikman. I got all type of stuff, man. So we gonna be hitting all that, and I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it on the channel. I mean, this week I'm going to do a lot of these anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be knocking down a lot of these. It's not a theme week and nothing like that, but I'm going to be knocking down the rest, try to get to the rest of the quarterback club. Get NBA Jam, Hangtime, College Slam on the SNES, the Magic Johnson joint, all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be really kind of knocking all that stuff out. And then I might do a tennis theme week after that because I went, I was able to get my hands on Top Spin on the PS2, which concludes all the top spins. I have every top spin now. And I have every virtual tennis. And then I have some tennis games on my Switch. So I'm like, well, that's enough to do a tennis week. You know what I'm saying? Tennis theme week. I ended up getting my hands on Cool Borders. Now, Cool Borders was fire to me. Oh, man, fire. Cool Borders. You know what I'm saying? So we going to get down with some Cool Borders, too. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, man. It's unlimited content here. I mean, you know, I know some days probably be better. There might be some games where like, man, what is this? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's daily. I do the best I can to make sure it's daily. I say that, you know what I'm saying? But my aim is daily premieres 4 to 6. So 4, 5, and 6 is premieres. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your shadow drops that I just drop randomly. You know what I'm saying? So stuff I drop randomly, you know what I mean? But you know, my premiere section, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep that what it is, you know, daily uploads, man. So, you know, if you want to come through, just to ensure that you got daily gaming content here. You know what I'm saying? You got my series and all that stuff going on. Daily gaming content. Some days, yes, it'll be better than others, you know what I'm saying? But that's fine, you know. You may not like this one day here, but guess what? You might like what's coming the next day. You might like what's coming after that. So understand is daily, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, the real gaming channel here, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's gonna be all type of stuff, man. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. So this hang time is fire. You know what I mean? Of course I recommend it. If you're a basketball fan, you know what I'm saying? I definitely recommend this. You know what I'm saying? It's right there with NBA Jam. To me personally, I think it's better than NBA Jam. Personally, you know what I'm saying? It does everything better than NBA Jam, but NBA Jam is the legendary, iconic game. I don't know if they put Hang Time in that legendary, iconic status, but Hang Time, I feel like is better than Jam. But that doesn't take away from Jam, so I definitely recommend this. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Greatly appreciate from everybody. Peace!